Last month, I spent $87 on chicken feed. The month before, $92. Before that, $95. I was spending over $1,000 a year just to keep my chickens fed, and the price kept going up. Then I found something that changed everything. 6 plants, free to start, grow forever, replace almost all of my chicken feed cost. My feed bill dropped to under $20 a month. My chickens are healthier, they're laying more eggs, and I'm growing their food in my backyard. Here's the part that made me angry. This isn't new information. Our great-grandparents did this. Every homesteader 100 years ago knew these plants. But somewhere along the way, this knowledge disappeared, and I think I know why. The commercial feed industry is worth $50 billion a year. They don't make money if you grow your own feed. So they convinced us we needed their bags, their formulas, their brands. But you don't. I'm about to show you 6 plants that grow back every year, require almost zero maintenance, and replace expensive chicken feed with free, nutritious food your chickens will love. If you're tired of watching feed prices climb while your wallet shrinks, stay with me. This is going to save you thousands. Plant number 1, comfrey. First plant, comfrey, and this one's a powerhouse. Why it's perfect for chickens? Comfrey is 20 to 30% protein, higher than most commercial feeds. It's loaded with calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. Your chickens need all 3 for strong bones and eggshells. It also contains vitamin B12, rare in plants. Chickens go crazy for it. The free forever part? Comfrey is a perennial. Plant it once, it comes back every single year for 20+ years. You can harvest leaves 4 to 5 times per season without killing the plant. 1 comfrey plant produces pounds of leaves. 10 plants? You've got serious chicken feed. Why they don't tell you? Here's the thing. Comfrey spreads aggressively. It's almost impossible to kill once established. Feed companies don't want you growing a plant that feeds your flock forever with zero ongoing cost. How to grow it? Buy 1 root cutting online costs about $5. Plant it in a corner of your yard with decent soil, water it occasionally the first month, then ignore it. It grows in full sun or partial shade. It tolerates poor soil, and once it's established, you couldn't kill it if you tried. How to feed it to chickens? Cut leaves, chop them up fresh, toss them in the coop, or dry them and crumble them into feed. Chickens will devour it. Warning, don't let comfrey take over your garden. Plant it where you can contain it, or use containers. But for chicken feed, this plant is gold. Plant number 2, amaranth. The ancient grain that feeds humans and chickens. Why it's a game changer? Amaranth seeds are 13 to 14% protein and contain all 9 essential amino acids. That's a complete protein, rare in plant feeds. The leaves are also edible and packed with nutrients. Your chickens can eat the entire plant. The free forever part? Amaranth is an annual, but it self-seeds aggressively. Plant it once, let it go to seed. Next year, you'll have dozens of plants sprouting on their own. 1 plant produces up to 60,000 seeds. You do the math. Ancient Aztecs and Incas grew amaranth as a staple grain. It fed empires. It can feed your flock. Why they hid it? Amaranth was so important to indigenous cultures that Spanish conquistadors banned it. They wanted to control the food supply. Sound familiar? Modern agriculture pushed corn and soy. Both require annual planting, fertilizers, pesticides. Amaranth grows like a weed, needs nothing, and comes back every year. There's no profit in a plant that grows itself. How to grow it? Buy amaranth seeds. You can find them in the grains section of health food stores or online for $5. Scatter them in a sunny patch, water occasionally until they sprout. Amaranth grows 4 to 6 feet tall. It's drought tolerant and thrives in poor soil. At the end of the season, let the seed heads dry on the plant, shake them into a bucket. You've just harvested pounds of free chicken feed. How to feed it? Toss whole seed heads into the coop and let chickens peck at them, or thrush the seeds and mix them into feed. They love it. Bonus, you can eat amaranth too. It's gluten-free, nutrient-dense, and delicious. 1 plant feeds you and your chickens forever. Plant number 3, sunflowers. And I'm not talking about ornamental flowers. I'm talking about feed-grade, protein-packed, chicken-loving sunflowers. Why chickens need them? Sunflower seeds are 20 to 25% protein and 40 to 50% fat. That's serious energy and nutrition. They're perfect for molting season when chickens need extra protein to regrow feathers. They also contain vitamin E and selenium. Both boost immune systems and egg production. The free forever part. Sunflowers are annuals, but they self-seed if you let them. Plus, you can save seeds from this year's crop to plant next year. One sunflower head contains 1,000 to 2,000 seeds. Plant 10 sunflowers, and you've got 10,000 to 20,000 seeds for next year's planting and chicken feed. Why they don't advertise this? Commercial chicken feed is 70% corn and soy. Both are commodity crops controlled by big agriculture. Sunflowers? You can grow them in your backyard for free. No middleman, no markup, no dependency. That's the business model they don't want you to figure out. How to grow them. Buy a pack of black oil sunflower seeds, the kind sold for birdseed. Plant them 6 inches apart in full sun after last frost. Water them until they're established. After that, they're drought tolerant. In 80 to 100 days, you'll have massive seed heads ready to harvest. How to feed them. Cut the seed head off when it's dry and brown. Hang it in the coop and let chickens peck at it like a piñata. Or thresh the seeds and scatter them as treats. Plant number 4, clover, the pastor's staple they want you to forget about. Why it's essential. Clover is 15 to 25% protein, depending on variety. It's also rich in calcium and trace minerals. But here's the best part. Clover fixes nitrogen in the soil. That means it fertilizes itself and everything around it. It's a living fertilizer factory. The free forever part. Clover is a perennial. It spreads through runners and seeds. Planted once in your chicken run or yard, and it'll carpet the ground within 2 seasons. Chickens can free range on clover year-round. They'll eat the leaves, flowers, and seeds. Why this knowledge disappeared? In the 1950s, chemical companies convinced farmers that monoculture grass was better than diverse pastures. They sold herbicides to kill clover and fertilizers to replace the nitrogen clover provided naturally. Homesteaders before that, they planted clover everywhere. Free feed, free fertilizer, happy chickens. But there's no profit in a plant that does the work for you. How to grow it. Buy white or red clover seeds. $10 to $15 per pound covers thousands of square feet. Broadcast them in your chicken run or yard in early spring or fall. Water lightly until germination. After that, they're drought tolerant. In 80 to 100 days, you'll have massive seed heads ready to harvest. Plant number 5, mulberry trees, the ultimate perennial chicken feed system. Why this changes everything. Mulberry leaves are 15 to 28% protein. Silkworms live exclusively on mulberry leaves. That's how nutritious they are. Chickens eat the leaves, the berries, and the bugs that live on the tree. It's a complete ecosystem. The free forever part. Mulberry trees are perennial. Plant one tree and it'll produce feed for 50+ years. One mature tree produces hundreds of pounds of leaves per year. You can harvest leaves multiple times per season. The tree just keeps growing. And the berries? Chickens go insane for them. They'll jump to reach them. Why nobody talks about this? Mulberry trees were common on American homesteads in the 1800s. Chickens and livestock ate the leaves, families ate the berries. Then industrial agriculture took over. Trees don't fit in factory farming. You can't mechanize a tree. You can't sell tree leaves in a bag. So this practice disappeared, and now people think you need $90 bags of feed from the store. How to grow them. Buy a mulberry sapling online or from a local nursery, $20 to $40. Plant it in full sun with decent drainage. Water it the first year. After that, it's drought tolerant. And mulberry trees grow fast, 6 to 10 feet per year.
Within 3 years, you'll have serious leaf production. How to feed them. Cut branches with leaves and toss them in the coop. Chickens will strip the leaves clean. Or let chickens free range under the tree during berry season. They'll eat fallen berries and bugs. You can also dry leaves and store them for winter feed. And plant number 6, lamb's quarters, the weed that's secretly better than spinach. Why it's secretly incredible. Lamb's quarters is 4 to 5% protein and loaded with calcium, iron, and vitamins A and C. Ounce for ounce, it has more nutrition than spinach. Your chickens love it, and here's the kicker. It's probably already growing in your yard right now. The free forever part. Lamb's quarters is an annual weed that self-seeds aggressively. Let one plant go to seed, and next year you'll have 50. It grows in gardens, ditches, disturbed soil, anywhere humans don't want it, which is exactly why it's free. Why nobody told you. Lamb's quarters was a staple food for Native Americans and early settlers. They ate it like spinach. They fed it to livestock. Then modern agriculture labeled it a weed. Herbicide companies make billions killing plants like this. But here's the truth. Lamb's quarters is more nutritious than most crops you can buy at the store. And it grows for free. How to grow it? You don't. Just stop killing it. Let it grow in a corner of your yard or garden. Let it go to seed. Chickens will eat the leaves, stems, and seeds. How to feed it? Pull whole plants and toss them in the coop, or let chickens free range where lamb's quarters grow. You can also eat it yourself. Sauté it like spinach. It's delicious. Free feed for chickens, free food for you. Growing in your yard right now. That's the irony. The plants they call weeds are the ones that could make you self-sufficient. So let's connect the dots. 6 plants. Every one of them was common knowledge 100 years ago. Comfrey, grown on every farm. Amaranth, fed ancient civilizations. Sunflowers, staple crop for homesteaders. Clover, standard pasture plant. Mulberry, every farmyard had one. Lamb's quarters, foraged freely. Then industrial agriculture took over, and suddenly this knowledge disappeared. Why? Because there's no profit in plants that grow themselves. The commercial feed industry is worth $50 billion a year. They need you buying bags of feed every month. They need you dependent on their products, their prices, their supply chain. If you grow your own feed, they lose a customer. If everyone grew their own feed, they lose an industry. So they don't teach this in agriculture schools. They don't mention it in homesteading magazines. They don't talk about it at feed stores. They just let the knowledge fade away. But here's what they can't take from you. Seeds, cuttings, knowledge, soil. These plants grow whether corporations like it or not. They don't require permission. They don't need a supply chain. You plant them, they grow, your chicken eat forever. That's food sovereignty. That's what they're afraid of. Here's what I want you to do. Step 1, start with one plant. Pick the easiest one for your situation. If you've got space, plant comfrey or sunflowers. If you've got a chicken run, overseed with clover. If you want long-term, plant a mulberry tree. Just start. One plant this week. Step 2, let it establish. Give it one season. Water it, let it grow, watch your chickens discover it. Step 3, save seeds or cuttings. At the end of the season, collect seeds or take cuttings, share them with other chicken keepers. Spread the knowledge. Step 4, track your savings. Write down how much you spend on feed now. Then track it for 6 months after planting these. You'll see the difference. Step 5, keep learning. There are dozens more plants that feed chickens, but these 6 are the easiest, most productive, and most forgiving. Once you master these, you'll never look at your backyard the same way again.